please get down there and consider subscribing. Today we have a interesting day. It is probably the first day of the year that we've actually had snow on the ground. I mean, we had one the other day, but it's starting to snow. As you can see, both of my vehicles are covered. Not exactly covered to some of you, but it's starting to get covered. And you look at this map and yeah, we got a lot of snow coming. So this will be an interesting day because it's the first day that this truck, tires, wheels, paint, everything is really gonna see snow, salty roads, stuff like that. Some of you are gonna be like, no, don't drive it. I mean, I'd prefer to drive that over the Jetta. There's a couple reasons why I will. I'll tell you that in a second. And there's another reason that is just like, it's gonna be okay tomorrow, so it's gonna get washed. So if you haven't seen my last video, go head over there. I got all these purple color powder coating samples. Showed you guys them next to the truck and everything. Go let me know your opinion if you haven't caught that video yet. I'm trying to pick a color. I think I have the one I want in mind, but let me know you guys' opinion. A package may or may not be coming today, and if it shipped when they said they shipped it, it should be here today, but I'm not counting on it. Worst comes to worst, comes Monday or Tuesday, but whatever. But that'll be a cool video when it comes in. Right now, we're gonna head to the gym on this snowy Saturday morning. It's like snowing all in my back. That's not fun. So a lot of people are gonna wonder, well, why are you driving your nice black wheels? Why don't you have winter wheels? Pretty much these wheels right here, they're ceramic coated, all four of them. Oh, look at this. This is actually kind of almost picture worthy. I'm gonna have to get one. But yeah, all these four wheels are ceramic coated. As you can see, yes, they get dirty. However, all this will wash right off. It's sitting on top of a protective coating I put on the wheel. If you're just new to the channel and you haven't seen it before, I ceramic coated this entire truck. So all this paint is has the paint, the clear, and then a protective ceramic coating, and then all the dirt lands on top of that, so it makes it easier to wash and everything as well. That's one of the reasons why I'm not exactly worried, because everything on this truck is pretty much protected. I'm also interested, this is my first really winter with mud tires, because my 06, I lifted it in June and had it for a couple months, and then I sold it. So I never really had mud tires in winter. So this will be an interesting test to see how these actually work as this day goes on here. As you guys can see, these weather techs are doing their job, especially in weather like this. Heated wheel, heated seat. Don't need a snow brush just yet. Guys, also look at this. She's about to get old, really old today. 3.6 miles, and this truck is gonna hit 10,000 miles on it. I honestly can't believe it. I can't believe I've gone 10,000 miles in this truck already. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so first things first, this truck weighs so much that there's a streak in the middle of my windshield. But oh, I'm literally running into these trees, by the way. This truck is so heavy. Oh boy, this truck is so heavy that I mean, it sticks. It sticks, but I can easily make them spin just like that. And then as you can see, you get to these roads, and this road is fine, but that is surely gonna change later tonight. I can tell you that much. All right, guys, just got done at the gym. You know, just a little bit of time. Obviously, we are covered in snow once again. Before I cold start this here, I want to address something. Obviously you guys know that this is a 6-speed manual truck. First of all, love it, love the manual, would not trade it for the world, that's for sure. If you notice that all my videos that I've either started the truck or got in the truck, this is in first, reverse. Oh, actually, this is actually cool to show. There's a Bentley SUV behind me. Actually, while we're at it, let's check this. Ha! Oh, look at that. 2018 Bentley, that's what it is, a Bentayga. $195,000. It could even be the $165,000 Bentayga, but are you kidding me? First of all, why is that in the snow? Second of all, what? Anyway, this truck is always in gear. That's actually kind of crazy. Besides that, this truck is always in gear when you guys see, you know, when I get in the truck or whatever, cold start, whatever, I always start it and pull it out of gear into neutral. I'm just addressing the reason why I always park my truck in gear. First of all, obviously you can see that, I mean, my parking brake is on, which is the fourth pedal over here. But I always park this truck in gear. One, because less stress on the parking brake. Not to be like, I don't always trust parking brakes. I mean, even though this truck has less than 10,000 miles on it, you know, as it gets older, parking brakes fail. They fail all the time. When I had my Wrangler, I had 99,000 on it, and the parking brake, I mean, it needed adjusted. Like, it wouldn't catch until the handle was all the way up. So as I say, parking brakes, they fail, the cables stretch, and they need adjustment all the time. So in the case of, not say emergency, but in the case of the parking brake, you know, failing or not pulling as tight on obviously the brakes in the rear to hold this truck in place, just as a backup safety feature, I'll park this truck in usually first gear, sometimes second, depending, you know, whatever I feel like getting in the truck to look at. Here's a tip. So if your truck is pointing on an incline like this, you're gonna take your truck and you're gonna wanna put it / park it in reverse. This means your truck is in the gear that's gonna push your truck backwards. So if your truck's facing downhill, I'll put it in reverse because that's the direction I want the truck to go. So if it starts rolling forward, it's gonna lock up because the truck wants to go in reverse. If the truck is facing uphill, I'll put it in first gear, so if the truck started to roll backwards, the truck wants to go forward and it'll lock up. I don't know if direction has any effect on it, but just in case. So if the truck's downhill, I'll put it in reverse and I'll park it, leave it, shut the truck off, and obviously let the clutch out. And then if the truck is facing uphill, put it in first gear, because first gear means the truck wants to go forward, reverse means it wants to go backwards. So opposite of the angle, you know, I'll pick. But if it's like flat ground like I am right now, I'll put in first or second, or, you know, sometimes reversed, whatever I want to just get in and see. But that's always why I park the truck in gear as well as the parking brake. Now my buddy is trying to figure out how to get his, you know, remote start software to work on this truck, because as you know, manual transmissions, you cannot order the truck with a remote start, and the software isn't on the truck to allow a remote start. Like if I got the factory remote start for this truck, I don't know if the dealer could actually flash it or not to remote start. But pretty much if it's in gear and you remote start the truck will hop forward. But considering I don't have a remote start on this truck, I'm fine. But if I get to the point where my buddy figures out the software and whatever he needs to do to get it to work on this truck, the times where, like right now, where I need to remote start it, if I wanted to remote start it, I could not park the truck in gear. However, because I'm on flat ground and I have no remote start, I'm not worried about it. So just as a backup safety measure, obviously this truck is big, and it's not to be like, oh, I got an expensive truck, but I put a lot of money into this truck, and you know, any little backup safety measure is definitely worth the extra 2 seconds. And you know, whether this parking brake actually were to fail or not, it's just worth, you know, peace of mind just to take this truck, throw it in gear, get out, and you know, that's that. So like I said, angle depending, I don't know if it has an effect, but just for me to feel better, I'll put it in reverse or first gear depending on what angle the truck's at, flat ground, either or. But yeah, that's just one thing that I always park my truck in gear for. Just, you know, peace of mind. Just keep it in gear and you don't really got to worry about it. Like there's times where I get out of this truck and I, you know, lock it and I walk away, I'm like, did I put the parking brake on? And there's times I've got in here and the truck has not been in gear or the parking brake on. I'm like, ooh, that could have been bad. So, you know, I just make it a habit now to at least throw that thing in first gear when I shut it off. And if I forget the parking brake, it'll be absolutely fine, because the truck, obviously there's no park in a manual transmission, so the truck will be absolutely fine just to hold in place like that. CC, take it out of gear, and we are good. So obviously, guys, offset is a thing here. Look at this. All the snow is up on the mirror, all over the truck, but this is good because as soon as the snow stops, I have a video for you guys about all of this. Ooh, this looks like a good pick. I'll have to get one. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how people actually do burnouts. Because obviously the dual disc clutch makes it a little bit harder to get into gear, but that 1 to 2 shift back there, that was hard. Like it literally, it did not want to go into second at RPMs like that. So I would like to know how people actually do that, but yeah. I'm honestly glad that this south bend is holding the way it does. A little dirty Max, look at how short he is. But yeah, I'm so pleased with how this south bend holds. My stock clutch back there as I'm shifting with my left hand, my stock clutch would have been, I would have gone nowhere. But this south bend, you know, dumping it like that, awesome. Cannot say that, great. Like I said, I did show you guys that the gear rollover gets a little bit loud when the tranny gets, you know, the fluid gets up to temp. But sometimes it makes noises like that. Sometimes it's like, even up to temp, it's like dead silent. So, yeah, maybe it needs just a half quart more fluid. Who knows? And I've had some people say they overfill about 1.5, 2, and it's quiet. So we'll see. I might put another half quart in there or something someday. But right now, I'm not exactly worried about it. And I'm just pleased. I am beyond pleased at how this clutch holds. It makes driving this truck awesome, awesome. I'm honestly like mad at myself right now for driving this. It was so clean the way it sat. I'm honestly mad at myself for driving it in this weather, but because it's gonna get worse later, as I guess it's all right now, and then I'll just wash it tomorrow when it's not snowing anymore. I guess this is a reminder for me, when I get home, order a new wash mop. Because if it's cold outside, I am definitely not washing with a mitt because my hand's gonna be frozen and I haven't ordered a mop yet. So, oh, here we go. Chevy broke down. High country too. Remind me to buy a new wash mop because with these cold temperatures and cold weather, I definitely do not want to be washing with a mitt. So I need a new mop because the other one broke a while ago. Hey, if you guys are real OGs on this channel, you'll know when that mop broke and how long it's been since I haven't ordered one. So I definitely do need to order a new mop. Yeah. All right, guys. So I actually came out here because I had to get something out of my Jetta. But here's the roof line. That's a lot of snow. Okay. Oh, that's where that went. And then this is where this went. But yeah, guys, this is crazy. Lots of snow. Absolutely crazy amount. Look at that. Look at this. This whole side is covered. This whole truck is covered. That's absolutely insane. But yeah, guys, I think that dog is really loud. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna end it for tonight's video. I would go out and drive and do some crazy donuts or something in this, but like I said, I trust my driving. I just don't trust anybody else's driving. So yeah, I think that's gonna end it for tonight's video, guys, and see what fun we can get into tomorrow with whatever snow is left on the roads. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. We got lots of mods coming. Stuff is in the mail right now, and other things are on their way that you guys are gonna be super excited about. So stay tuned, and I'll bear with me. It may not seem like Daytona is soon, but it is creeping up very, very fast. So parts and stuff are gonna start coming in, and this truck is gonna transform. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna go inside because it's freezing, but I want to say thank you guys for watching. Take care. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe, follow this crazy build. See you guys in the next video.